Live from Waller Stadium in beautiful Manhattan Beach, California, it's Mustang Football 2008. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Lee, alongside, as always, with Jeremy Sadowski, and we are here to bring you exciting, top-notch high school football action as your Maricosta Mustangs of Manhattan Beach, California, take on the Newport Harbor Sailors. Of course, Newport Harbor is always one of the best football programs in the Southern California area. Jeremy, what can we expect to see tonight from this high-powered team?
Yeah, Chris, like you said, Newport Harbor is a very good football team. Last year, they beat Notre Dame in the playoffs, and they feature a very excellent quarterback, Andrew McDonald, son of Paul McDonald, the former USC quarterback and USC color commentary on the radio telecast.
Now, Jeremy, of course, the Mustangs are 2-2 in the season. Not super impressive in terms of what you would expect normal Mustang expectations to be. However, the performance on the field may be a little bit different than that season record indicates. What can you tell me about the Mustangs so far this season?
Well, Chris, the Mustangs have had a very tough preseason schedule. They were able to beat a very highly ranked Esperanza team, but they did lose to an undefeated Narbonne team, and they started the season off against Loyola, which is now very highly ranked.
Mustangs have definitely taken that approach lately of packing the preseason schedule with some of the best football talent around. We'll see next week how that helps out in league. Meantime, this game's just about ready. Fans, we'll be right back for the opening kick. And welcome back, fans, as we get ready for the opening kickoff of tonight's contest. Again, it is your Mustangs who will be kicking off tonight to the Newport Harbor Sailors. Alex Norojo with the kick, and we are ready to go. It's a high, deep kick, and that is a touchback for Newport. They will start off this contest 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 20-yard line. Again, that's quarterback Andrew McDonald for Newport. And that pass is incomplete. Nice coverage by the Mustangs. 2nd and 10 coming up for Newport.
Sailors, they line up 2 to the left and 1 to the right.
McDonald with the handoff this time. And Mustangs come up with a nice hit. That looked like number 5, Arsenio Castellanos with the big hit. And this time it's run up the middle. Now that one's going nowhere. Number 86 for the Mustangs involved on that one. That's, of course, Jake Gelmini, as well as number 33, Kellen Lockwood. Shaka now. And nice yardage on the first down play. That may be just enough for another first. Oh, it looks like they're going to spot it just shy. It's going to bring up 2nd and inches, as that is confirmed by the man in white.
First down marker. We got 2nd down and short yardage.
2nd down now for Newport. We are here in the opening quarter. This is the first drive of tonight's contest. Big run. Mustangs trying to get to him, finally brought down. That was Lockwood with the tackle of number 1, Michael Helfrich. The senior running back got a big hole on the left-hand side and rode that one all the way down to the 18. Man in motion, it's a pitch. And now Mustangs read that one nicely. Lockwood involved in that hit.
There's a penalty on that one. I think the refs are going to call a personal foul, but I don't see it. I think he accidentally ran into him, but I didn't see any malintent in that hit, but they're calling a personal foul.
A controversy call pretty early on in this contest. Let's see how the Mustangs respond here. Newport on a very long drive, and that one had an opening briefly, but nice hit. Number 11 for the Mustangs, Kyle DeMarco. Plugged that hole quickly. Good job. That was a touchdown-saving hit by DeMarco. Now let's run right up the right-hand side, a little power right. Again, the Mustangs D do a nice job converging. Spencer Mizarek involved on that hit. Goal line now, 3rd and goal for Newport. 3 backs, and I don't know if he got in. I don't think he did. He stopped. Great job by the Mustangs D on goal line. Boy, Jared, that had to be at least maybe half a yard away. That was close, but close doesn't get a touchdown. Let's see now on the QB keeper. And looks like they may have gotten just enough push. We're waiting to get the official word here. And now another stop. It is now 4th and goal. 3 back formation. They tried the QB sneak last time. This time they go back to the running back. It's close, but that one looks like they may have gotten it. In fact, they did. Touchdown, Newport. Point after attempt is up, it's high, it's straight. And the play is stopped. Penalty, and it's offsides against the offense. They will re-kick. And didn't matter because the second attempt was good as well. That makes the score of this contest 7-0. Newport scores on their opening possession of tonight's contest. Mustangs now looking to answer. It's a bouncer. Dangerous kick. It's a fumble. And Newport takes over. Like I mentioned, that one was a bouncing kick there. Kind of landed in no man's land. Mustangs tried to jump on it, but just not able to get a hold of that squiveled kick. Newport takes over now, looking to add to that 7-0 lead. Meantime, nice stop by the Mustangs D. Jordan Tavai involved on that hit. 2nd down now, man in motion. It's play action. Nice dump off to the running back out of the backfield. He's finally brought out of bounds. That was, of course, J.B. Green for the Sailors, giving them a 1st and goal. McDonald. Flag comes down. Let's see what the call is. And it's another motion penalty against the Sailors. Of course, we're here in the first quarter. Newport Harbor leads this game 7-0. Handoff goes now on the left-hand side, but stopped nicely by the Mustangs. That's number 4, B.J. Fafita, the first man through. Got the legs of Newport's running back and would not let go. Quarterback McDonald now. Under center. And it's play action. He's rolling right. He throws middle. And that's a touchdown. Newport Harbor. 2 offensive possessions and 2 touchdowns now for Newport as they capitalize on the early Mustangs turnover. Point after attempt is up, and it is good. 14-0 is now the score here, and 5:52 left to go in the open. Mustangs set to return. Looks like they have a little bit of a haul. Got a nice return out to about the 28-yard line. That's Michael Tam with the return. Mustangs now on offense for the first time tonight. DeMarco starting tonight at quarterback, hands off. Mustangs get about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up a second and, I'm going to call it 2nd and 6. DeMarco now in shotgun. It's a handoff. And big run up the middle. That's going to get close to the first. Of course, that's Chris Lopeman with the carry. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Mustangs. Of course, quarterback Kyle DeMarco, as the flag comes down, getting his first start of the season tonight for the Mustangs. Inside word is the Mustangs will use a little bit of a quarterback committee here tonight. Kind of see, one last look before league starts. Both quarterbacks very talented for the Mustangs. They're good either way. Meantime, Mustangs pick up a free first down on the defensive offsides. 3 offside penalties so far for the Sailors. Mustangs get 2 yards on the first down carry. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Three receivers set to the right of DeMarco, plus 1 more receiver on the left-hand side. Oh, that one's a run up the middle, but the ball's loose. That was a big first down run, but the ball came flying out. Still waiting to see who has it. It looks like the Mustangs able to regain control. That's number 72 for the Mustangs. Jordan Tavai already made 1 big play on defense. Now makes an even bigger play on offense. Mustang hurt.
Chris, it appears to be Chris Lopeman, but as you can see, he's getting up. Maybe it was a leg cramp as he's going to try and walk it off. Hopefully we'll see him back in the game.
Lopeman, very tough kid, came up with that fumble, but luckily the Mustangs regained possession and a Mustangs first down. DeMarco now. And shotgun, oh, nice throw right up the middle. That's Michael Tam with the reception.
Yeah, Chris, Michael Tam has done a great job so far this season catching balls across the middle.
That one was a 12-yard gain for a first down. Mustangs now on play action. And they go for the big deep ball. And they get it. Wow, what another amazing job by the Mustangs. I believe that was Tam again. Or Nunn. Kyle Nunn, actually, I believe, on that reception. Big time catch for the Mustangs. Let's see if they can capitalize now. They are in the red zone, as they call it. Thank you, Ponchos, for your support of the Mustangs football. DeMarco in shotgun. He's looking middle. He throws middle. He has a man middle, and that's good for a touchdown. Rico Ride with the Mustang score.
Rico was suave on that play, catching that ball right in the middle for the touchdown.
Mustangs now, after finally getting on the scoreboard here, and it's a touchback. That one was all the way through to the track on that one. Nice booming kick. Mustangs punt. Let's see if they can carry that momentum to the defensive side of the field now. Newport starts out on the ground, and nice tackle. That was number 44 for the Mustangs, J.R. Tavai. Both Tavai's extremely active so far tonight, both J.R. and his brother, number 72, Jordan Tavai. Pass out to the flat, and that one burst open for a nice gain, about a 22-yard gain for the Sailors. That's a 1st and 10, just past the 40. Sailors now leading this contest 14-7. And that's kind of an awkward pass there. Great job by number 3 for the Mustangs, Jackson Morrow. And that'll end quarter number 1. We'll be right back. And welcome back to second quarter action. Newport Sailors lead this contest 14-7. Mustangs, however, trying to get back into the contest, only trailing by 1 score, so they are right at this one. Not a bad start overall. I mean, really, it was a Mustangs early turnover that created the second score for the Sailors. Otherwise, the Mustangs played them even. Defense looking good on that stop. Kellen Lockwood involved on that hit. Mustangs, 3 down linemen showing possible blitz on the outside. Instead, they back off into pass coverage and still get a good pass rush anyway. And that one somehow squeaks through the Mustangs D and works for a big play. Newport now on 1st and 10 after the pass play. It's a run straight up the middle. Got about 5 on the play. Number 44, J.R. Tavai involved on that one. Of course, J.R. the sophomore, his brother Jordan, big brother Jordan the junior, both talented football players for the Mustangs. J.R. also plays at the fullback position for the Mustangs. Short run. It's going to bring up a 3rd down situation now for Newport. Quarterback McDonald on the pitch. Mustangs read it well. Oh, I think they got the stop. In fact, they did. Nice job by the Mustangs, forcing a 4th down situation. Newport going for the field goal. Left-footed kicker. It is definitely high enough. No question about that. There is a flag on the play, though. Second time a kick has been stopped by a penalty tonight. Both times, of course, while Newport has been kicking. First time was on a point after attempt. It was an offsides call. And this time they're waving that one off. So let's try that all over again. This time, again, it's still high enough and deep enough and straight enough. That's a 35-yard field goal, and it is good. 17-7 the score now. However, nice job by the Mustangs D to really buckle down and force a field goal situation out of that when it certainly could have been much worse. Newport now on the kickoff. It's deep, and it is out of the back of the end zone. That's a touchback. Mustangs will take over 1st and 10. Mustangs show this contest by 10 points now. Let's see if they can get on the scoreboard here in the second quarter, trailing 17-7. Mustangs now on offense. This time it is quarterback Lawrence at quarterback. The lefty now. Again, like I mentioned, it's incomplete. Like I mentioned before, Mustangs likely to give both quarterbacks a chance to come out and get their game on here. Let the coaching staff see what they can do. Both very talented athletes for the Mustangs. Defensively as well, actually. This time now it's option right. Lawrence keeps it. Works for about 2 yards. This can bring up a third down situation now. 3rd and 8 for the Mustangs. Now it's Lawrence on the rollout. Rolls left, throws right, and he's got a man wide open. That one may work all the way for the touchdown, and stop just shy. That's none on the reception. The big play receiver for the Mustangs. The second longest catch of the season for none. Nice job by Lawrence, rolling left, stopped, threw right, and came up with the big-time play for the Mustangs. Lawrence now in shotgun. He's under pressure. He drops it off to his running back, who is met immediately. Not much there, as that one was to Rico Wright. Already has one touchdown tonight. It's going to bring up a second down situation for the Mustangs. They lost about 4 yards on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 14. Lawrence still in shotgun. Looking left, throwing left. And, that one's intercepted. And I guess you're calling in the grasp. Newport will take over. Mustangs, Lawrence kind of throwing that one up, seeing if his receiver Nunn can come up with the catch. But meantime, Newport picks it off. It's 1st and 10.
There's the asshole in the white cap. Okay, there you go.
Penalty on the play. Officials getting this one sorted out. Newport leads this contest 17-7, although the Mustangs have shown some signs of life on offense. A couple chances now to get right back into this game. Let's see what they can do. If the defense can give the offense the ball right back here, that would be a huge momentum break for the Mustangs. Newport starting off 1st and 10. It's a run on the left-hand side, and that one worked for about 8. Big tackle on the play by B.J. Fafita. And number 31 for the Mustangs, of course, that's Satan Sherman. Mustangs now in a 5-man front. And it's a run straight up the middle, and that one's not going anywhere. Welcome to the Tavai family. JR with the big-time hit right in the middle of the line there, busting free into the backfield. That's a 2-yard loss. It's 3rd down. Now the pass is in the air, left-hand sideline, and it's a catch. Nice job by Newport's receiver to hold on to that one right on the sideline there, giving the Sailors a 1st and 10. Run straight up the middle, but that's not fooling anybody. Big push by the Mustangs defensive front. Force that one back. 2nd down now.
second down and 8 for Newport Harbor from their own 40-yard line.
Play action. Looking middle, throwing middle. And oh, almost picked off. But falls incomplete. Third down now and 8 for the Sailors. Perhaps a big third down here early for the Mustangs. Man in motion is shotgun. McDonald with the pass on the left-hand flat. And they get enough for the first. 16-yard gain on third down for Newport. Gets the ball just past midfield. It's 1st and 10. McDonald now in shotgun. Looking middle, throws deep middle. Wow, what a great catch. And that's a touchdown for the Sailors. Nick Svensson with a miraculous catch, really with his fingertips there. I'm sorry, that's J.B. Green with the catch. Either way, it works for a touchdown for Newport. And it makes this lead now 24-7 here in the second quarter. And that one's out of the back of the end zone. That's a touchback. Mustangs will take over at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. At this stage, hoping to get something on the board, go in at halftime, feeling good about themselves. Lohman back in the game. Good to see him back on the field. Gets about 3 on the carry. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. Plenty of time on the clock, so Mustangs not necessarily rushed. More importantly, they want to get some momentum going on their side here to get ready for the second half. Nice scramble. It's DeMarco now back at quarterback, and he is tackled out of bounds.
Yeah, Chris, I really liked how DeMarco changed hands with that ball, switched it over to his left as he was running out towards his left.
DeMarco now, trying to hit, looked like Tam on the left-hand side. Quick receiver screen, but that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for the Mustangs. Marco in shotgun. Oh, high snap. Good job just to get it. It was a QB keeper, and he is met right away. Newport had a middle blitz going on there. Mustangs lost about 3 on the play. Marco now in shotgun again. Looks right, and looks like that one is incomplete, or actually intercepted. It's a turnover for the Mustangs. Newport will take over. 1st and 10. Play action. Passes deep. He has a man, and oh, that one's in for the score.
Like I mentioned, the genes are definitely in McDonald's favor, as the son of the former USC standout is really standing out tonight for the Newport Sailors. Uh-oh, they're going for 2, and that's good.
Flags down. Not exactly sure why he would go for 2 in that situation, but 32-7, because that's a major difference than 31-7. Meantime, Mustangs will come out on the field. Let's see what the coaching staff does. In the past, they've gone conservative and basically let the clock run out. Let's see if they try to get something going here. Lawrence at quarterback. Throw middle, has a man. Nice job. Miller time right in the middle of the field. Gets that one out to the just past the 35-yard line, just about the 36. Mustangs just cut time off. Go straight up the middle, don't get anything. Let's see what the Mustangs do here now on 2nd and 10. Lawrence is in shotgun. He looks right, throws right, and oh! Had a man none open, but just not able to connect on the play. It's 3rd and 10 now for the Mustangs. Lawrence dropping back. And oh, that one's broken up. He was going for Tam in the middle of the field, but incomplete. Mustangs will be forced to punt. Williams back to punt. And oh my goodness, as we've seen all season, another solid punt by Williams. Mustangs do a good job on converging on the tackle. Newport will take over, however, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They start off on the ground. Brought down nicely by the Mustangs D. Jackson Morrow involved on that tackle. 2nd down and 7 now for Newport. And Newport is going to take a knee. They are content with this lead, and they will go into the half, leading this contest 32-7. Fans, stay tuned. We'll be back for second half action. Hold on tight. Mustangs are going to try to come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, please put your hands together for your Maricosta High School dance team.
And welcome back from halftime. Jeremy, Mustangs got started off to a little bit of a rough start of that contest. Never really did seem to get anything consistently flowing. What can they do here in the second half to really try to get their offense clicking in time for league next week?
Well, Chris, like you said, this second half is in preparation for league. Doesn't really matter if the Mustangs do pull off a victory here, but it does matter that the Mustangs shore up their defense and get their offense going in a smooth direction.
In your opinion, Jeremy, by doing the two quarterback system tonight, has that hurt the Mustangs' fluidity on offense?
Well, Chris, especially with these two quarterbacks, you're dealing with a righty and a lefty. So the receivers see the ball coming out in different rotations. So it might affect the fluidity of the game, but it is very important for these two young quarterbacks to get enough reps in this final preseason game.
Of course, Mustangs just about set here to start this third and final quarter. The good thing is they will start on offense first. Another touchback for Newport. Mustangs will start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And oh, fumble on the snap. Certainly not the way the Mustangs were hoping to start the second half here. And it is a turnover. Jeremy missed who was at quarterback. Was that Lawrence or was that DeMarco? Maybe that's, again, the timing issue. Hopefully, by the time we start league season, that won't be an issue. Meantime, reverse works for a touchdown for Newport. Couldn't have started the second half off any worse for the Mustangs. They fumble on first offensive possession, and then on Newport's first possession, they score on a reverse. That makes the score of this contest now 39-7 here in the third quarter. The good thing about that is it gives the ball right back to the Mustangs. And another touchback. So Mustangs definitely not getting any workout tonight on their return teams.
Chris, with this being the final preseason game, it's important that the Mustangs get all the bugs out, get all these turnovers out now so that when league play starts, they'll be crisp and clean offensively and defensively as we see Lopeman run up the middle for a nice gain.
That one will bring up a 2nd and 2 for the Mustangs. It is DeMarco in at quarterback right now, and again, it's Lopeman on the left-hand side, but that time he stopped for about a 2-yard loss. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 now for the Mustangs. Ball spotted at the 26-yard line, and Lopeman, 3rd straight play. Oh, he is stopped just shy. Looks like about a yard shy of the first. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1 punting situation for the Mustangs. Mustangs decide to go for it, and I think they got it. Lopeman got hammered backwards, but not before he was able to stretch out and get the Mustangs 1st down. Mustangs keep it on the ground again. That's 5 straight running plays now for the Mustangs, of which they've netted, after that 1-yard loss, they've netted 10 yards on those 5 carries. Hoping the offensive lineman can get into some sort of rhythm tonight on the ground game. Meantime, DeMarco incomplete, going for none. Nunn's made a couple nice catches. If he can get into a nice rhythm, that will definitely help out the Mustangs' passing attack this season. Very, very talented young man. DeMarco, meantime, under pressure, has a running back middle screen going and stopped for about a 1-yard gain. Actually got to just about the original line of scrimmage. 4th down again. I'm going to assume this time 4th and 10, the Mustangs will not go for it. And in fact, they are punting. Good snap, nice high punt, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, Chris, it'll be interesting to see how the coaches decide on which quarterback will start league play. Will it be a coin toss, rock, paper, scissors? Who knows?
Both quarterbacks have shown some signs of promise tonight. Of course, Lawrence had that huge pass play to Nunn. Brought out to his left, stopped through across his body to the right to Nunn, which worked for a huge play for the Mustangs. While at the same time, DeMarco has led some pretty nice drives himself, including a touchdown earlier this contest to number 2, Rico Wright. So it will be interesting to see who is the starter next week as we begin league play. Rock, paper, scissors may be the only way to decide that one. Meantime, Newport, big pass attempt down the middle. Great coverage by the Mustangs. 45, Morgan Reese. Stride for stride with the Sailor receiver, forcing the incomplete. Here's the big punt. Mustangs finally get a chance to get their return game going, and nice job. Looked like Michael Tam on the return. Got about 11 on the return. Nice job by Michael Tam, especially considering how far back he had to go just to get that one. Lawrence now in at quarterback. Incomplete going for, looked like that was Tam on a crossing pattern. Second down now. It's a handoff on the draw play, and that one's thrown backwards, although never really thrown down. Takes a lot to throw Chris Lohman down. Third down now for the Mustangs, 3rd and long. Lawrence, he's looking right, now he's looking middle, now he's scrambling left. Throws left, and nice job. That's Tam. Good communication between the two players there to get the Mustangs a first down. Running play to Lohman. Mustangs get about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6. Man in motion. Straight run up the left-hand side. Right off left guard, and that was Lohman thrown backwards on that one. Actually, I'm sorry, that was Rico Wright with the carry. Rico already with 1 touchdown tonight as a receiver. That time got a rep in there at running back. Meantime, it's the Mustangs back in the air, and that's complete. That's to number 19, Nunn. Mustangs still shy of the first by about 5 yards. Let's see what they can do here. Lawrence has time. Now he's under pressure, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That's a sack for the Sailors. And the turnover on downs, as that was 4th down there, gives the ball right back to Newport. They keep it on the ground, and tackled nicely out there by Nunn. Obviously, we've been talking about Nunn, the receiver, but that time Nunn got a nice stop out there on the defensive side of the ball as well. We're here in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs trailing big here to Newport, trying to get some momentum going for the start of league action next week. And that's a good way to get some momentum right there with the big defensive stop. Of course, Matt Williams, number 55, right in the middle of that monster hit. But now for Newport. I know, Newport under pressure. McDonald somehow gets away and finally brought down by B.J. Fafita after a 17-yard scramble. 1st and 10 now for the Sailors. Four receivers set for Newport. And they keep it on the ground. But Matt Williams again with another big hit. Throwing Newport's number 22, Danny Miller, down to the ground. 2nd down and 10. That one stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Newport keeps it on the ground again. This time, however, that one works for about, I'm going to call it 8. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and short for Newport. Third and short for Newport, and it's a quick pitch. And DeMarco had a chance, but just couldn't quite bring Newport's back down. That's a 1st down for the Sailors. First and 10 now, McDonald with the handoff straight up the middle. Mustangs defense converge after a 4-yard gain. And that will end the third. And we're back for the fourth and final quarter of the evening. Of course, Mustangs trail in this contest by a rather large deficit here in the fourth quarter. But again, this is the final wrap-up game for the Mustangs before the league season starts, which really is all they're concerned about at this stage. Whether they win tonight, whether they lose, really won't have much effect at all on them making the playoffs. It comes down to league play. Meantime, Mustangs start out pretty nicely on defense there. Good stop. 3-yard gain. Man in motion for Newport. Play action, and Mustangs read that well. What a big hit. Meantime, they do, however, somehow convert that play. Nice pressure, though, by the Mustangs. B.J. Fafita. That will bring up a 1st and 10 for Newport. DeMarco with a nice tackle. Morgan Reese also involved on that play. And again, the Mustangs with another big defensive play. Morgan Reese again. The junior coming up with a couple nice hits here on this possession. 3rd down now for the Sailors. It's a rollout situation. And the Mustangs knock him out of bounds. That will not get the job done for the Sailors. Nice job by the Mustangs. That time it was B.J. Fafita with the big hit. 4th down now for Newport. Field goal attempt coming up. The kick is up. It is really high. And it is good. That will make the score of this contest now 42-7. Mustangs will get the ball back, though, with plenty of time to see what they can make happen here in this 4th and final quarter. Tam on the return. Mustangs will get the ball at about the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Of course, going into this contest, Mustangs, as we all know, led on the ground by Chris Lohman. In the first 4 games of the season, Lohman had 362 rushing yards, averaging almost 5 yards per carry. You follow that up with some nice fullback action. Morgan Reese, 10 carries for 97 yards. Mike Miller with the nice reception there as flag does come in late. Let's see what the call is. Miller, of course, 8 receptions coming into tonight for 120 yards. 15-yard per reception average for Mike Miller, and a touchdown. Mustangs on the draw play. That one goes to number 33, Kellen Lockwood. Only his 5th carry of the season. Nice 6-yard carry for Lockwood, now it's play action. DeMarco going middle, and oh, good coverage by the Sailors secondary. Of course, Mustangs, nice balance at the receiver tight end spot there. Michael Tam with 11 receptions. Here, speaking of reverse to Michael Tam, oh, that one buzzed free. Michael Tam on the reverse gets a big gain for the Mustangs. Nice running by Michael Tam. Also a return man for the Mustangs. Really showing that open field speed there. Great job to follow his blocks and get a big gain. DeMarco to pass. That one's in the middle. That one's to Dunn. And Nunn with the touchdown. Kyle Nunn with a big score as the Mustangs get the point after attempt. That's his 4th touchdown of the season. He leads Mustang receivers in yards with 177 yards coming into this contest. He has definitely added to that tonight with 2 big receptions. One in the first half from Adam Lawrence, and now one from Kyle DeMarco. Speaking of the 2 quarterbacks, DeMarco does have the advantage in terms of completion percentage. Kyle DeMarco has completed 57% of his passes to Adam Lawrence's 43%. Coming into tonight, we'll see how tonight's stats rack up. Of course, the big number for Lawrence is the interceptions. 3 touchdowns to 7 interceptions coming into tonight, while DeMarco has 2 touchdowns to no interceptions.
Inside handoff to the fullback. Out to about the 33-yard line. That's number 20.
We'll see how that factors into the coach's decision. Although, of course, Lawrence does have a lot more attempts than DeMarco.
Second down and 7. And again goes to number 32.
Big time run up the middle, finally stopped by the Mustangs D.
Yeah, Chris, I still like the rock, paper, scissors technique as far as deciding the starting quarterback for league play, because both of these quarterbacks have looked impressive at points during this preseason.
One interesting thing to see what develops with the Mustangs this season is particularly at the receiver position, who, other than the big 3 of Tam, Miller, and Nunn, will really step up and maybe be a big slot guy for the Mustangs. Or just a nice third receiver to throw into that mix. Yogi Spanos has 4 catches. Wibble has 2 out of the backfield. Lopeman has 1 out of the backfield. Of course, we saw Rico Wright get a big touchdown earlier tonight. Maybe, his speed can really be a factor for the Mustangs this season. We'll see how that develops. Meantime, Newport stopped just before the yardage marker. Fourth down situation. Nice job, by the way, by the Mustangs D to come up with that stop just before the first down marker.
Fourth down and 2 from the 39-yard line.
Mustangs showing blitz.
It is
And almost a big stop, but somehow they bust to that outside and just are able to turn that corner and get the first down. Of course, it'll be interesting to see what the Mustangs defense focuses on with this final preparation going into league season. Coming into tonight, they've given up 598 yards rushing and 609 yards passing. So almost exactly right down, split right down the middle between rushing and passing. For 4-game totals, probably both a little bit higher than Mustangs would like to see, but again, you have to keep in mind the level of competition the Mustangs have faced in this preseason. Certainly there's some tough teams in our league, Jeremy, but none, of course, match up to anywhere near the level of overall football talent we've seen here in the preseason. What can we expect from this league season? Who's going to be our toughest league opponent, in your opinion?
Well, Chris, Lusinger is looking really good so far this season at 4-1. Redondo had a good comeback win last week. It'll be interesting. Palos Verdes looks like they're down this season, as well as Peninsula. But you never know once the league season starts. You can throw out the records and start all over again, because that's what matters as far as the playoffs are concerned.
Lawrence looking deep, going deep. Oh, almost able to come up with the catch despite double coverage. There was none. Of course, none is their big play receiver, as 3 touchdowns coming into tonight. Added another touchdown to that total tonight. 4 touchdowns in 4 games for none. Of course, Jeremy, you and I, of course, watched Nunn last season calling the JV games. Definitely saw that potential talent there. He is showing it so far here. A little bit inconsistent at times, but that potential is absolutely there for Nunn.
Yeah, Chris, and also in that JV was the quarterback rotation of Lawrence and DeMarco. So it'll be interesting to see if Coach Morrow still continues with that rotation, or if he settles on one of the 2 quarterbacks.
First and 10 for the Mustangs. And it's nice pass to Tam. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, Michael Tam having a great year at receiver for the Mustangs. Led the Mustangs in receptions, coming into tonight with 11 receptions. He's definitely added and kept that lead tonight, as he's had a couple of big catches, as well as a reverse that went for a touchdown. Lawrence rearing back, going deep, and almost snuck that one in, and that will end the contest. Mustangs lose this one 42-14, but definitely leave a lot of questions open as far as what will the Mustangs look like next week, offensively especially, but definitely conclude a hard-fought, tough matchups in the preseason here as they get ready for league next week.
Another advantage the Mustangs have offensively, showing 2 quarterbacks, is that West Torrance, the first league opponent, will have to prepare for 2 quarterbacks.
Thanks, fans, for tuning in. We'll see you next week as the Mustangs open the league season against West. Take care, and we'll see you next week.